Okay, hello YouTubers. This is my third time trying to do this, and I had to remake the character because last time it didn't record. Well, luck. I'm doing my Gnome Mage this time. Okay, I've got to set this up, so I might as well do this on interface, action bars. Okay, put you here, get rid of you, put you here, you up here, and you up here. Mages. First spells you get is Ice Armor. Gives you 30 extra armor, which, since mages only use cloth, it's going to be one of your most helpful spells. And, of course, Fireball. One of my personal favorite spells. Mages are my second favorite class, 2 Warlocks, Hunters following close behind. This is... I tried using Fraps to record this, and both times Fraps stopped working, and it caused World of Warcraft to shut down on me after I tried closing the video. So I am going back to Cam Studio. So you won't always see my little gauntlet up there. You won't always see all the stuff you need, but I'll get done. Yes, I do use Quest Helper. Which I'm currently trying to move. There we go. I always try and put Quest Helper up towards the top of the screen so that because I always look up there for information on my map and on the mini map up here anyway. So, mages. Oh, I don't want to fight those guys just yet. It's kind of stupid that I killed that guy there. Okay. Shift. No, you were supposed to loot him. Oh, that's right. They don't attack you because they're not red. I forget about that. Yeah. In level 1 mage, Fireball is your best friend. And I do mean this literally. As you can see, usually 2 hits can kill it. If not, it brings it weak enough to where you can kill it with your one-handed or your staff at this point. I've never played a gnome before. They share the start area with dwarves. I have played dwarf a couple times. Just nothing for a long period of time. Gnomes specialize with engineering, I believe. I'll have to check that really quick. As you can see, like, the gnome looks pretty big, but this is about the normal scope out I have, and they're really, really tiny. Let's see here. P. That's the one I wanted. Okay. So, they have a higher intellect, which makes them great for mages. The escape artist ability, which I'm going to put down here, it lets them escape from anything that alters space. And they specialize in engineering. They also have arcane resistance, which is fairly decent. You're not going to see me making much use of arcanes. I have another mage that is I believe it's a Blood Elf mage, and he's fire spec. I recommend that if you want to get, depending on what spells you use the most, I tend to use Fireball and all of my fire spells more than I use ice or arcane spells, though I do use them from time to time. But I picked fire spec because I usually work alone, and I like being able to use the pyro blast. I think it is. Okay, and the first quest is almost done. This is one of those few quests, like your very first quest here, that you might not get all the items to on your first some odd kills of it, which means it's pretty possible that you could level up before you complete it, like I did. In fact, I don't think it is. Yeah, it is possible to level up right when you get all of the items, because you need 8 of them, and these things always give you 50 experience at level 1. And there we go. I've completed this one, which means I get to take it back now. This is the first gnome video. Gnomes are the cute little creatures that are about knee-high to everyone else. And look at this, even to dwarves, we're tiny. We're like shoulder-high to them. So basically, with mages, your main concern is using the fireball. And that will help you so much. Dwarven outfitter. Rabbit gloves. Equipping. 6 armor, very helpful. Ah, here he is. General supplies. Why do I go to him? To sell all my junk. Why do I do this? Money. Okay. He wants me to take this to someone. And make a letter delivery. I suggest before doing this, you talk to this guy. He wants you to get rid of some drugs. If I'm right. Yep, they're both right down here. So, killing the little trog dudes. They're these guys, the ones that I a little bit avoided. Because I thought they were going to kill me. But they're pretty simple to kill. A couple fireballs will take them out pretty fast. As you can see, fireball charges really fast. As you go through, as you get later on, it doesn't charge as fast, but it charges pretty fast. So that's why I mainly focus on using it, because it's your first damaging spell, and even later on, it does a good chunk of damage. As you see, the trogs are a bit more resistant to it than the wolves were. But then again, your first enemy is always the weakest. That goes there. There we go. I have Hearthstones out. Usually, when you run into your second level, you usually get the choice of levels 1 and 2. I usually try and take on the higher level ones for more experience, and usually at this level, even level 1, you can take on a level 3 and win. So you shouldn't have many worries at a low level. But these trogs can become kind of annoying if you let too many of them get on you. Oh, not enough mana. Yeah, each race also has like a special little voice, so if you want to just mess around with them, they each say different things. Crud leather. Okay, so as I said, gnomes use mana more and are specialists in engineering. For mages, though, because they use cloth, you're going to want to make them tailors. So you can usually end up making a good chunk of your own armor doing that. Oh yeah, ice armor also can slow your enemy's attacks down, which early on can be really helpful. Later on, even more helpful, because your attacks will do tons of damage, and they'll usually be able to hit you for crud loads more than they'll hit anyone else. In fact, you'll see when I do any of my heavily armored classes, or anything that's more armored than a mage or warlock or anything that I've done so far, the damage difference that you're going to be taking. I'm almost at my 10-minute mark already. Yeah. The range of the mage is actually pretty good. Like, as you can see here, I'm hitting this dude pretty good distance away. Hunter is about the only thing I've all magic classes have a decent range advantage, but gnomes are like the only ones I've seen that have good ones. Mages have really good ones altogether, and hunters just have the best. I have 30 seconds left. This is also started for dwarves. I probably said that already. This is my first video of the gnome. My name is Coppy. Coppy. As I said, when I did this the first time, I lost so angry because I got to level 2 before I realized the video was not recording. So I had to restart it. Kind of sucked. I'm sticking back to Kim's studio now that I've found a way to produce the videos so that there's no more lag. Now that I've gotten that fixed, I just record the volume at the same time I'm making the videos, and that's all. Okay, everyone, thanks, and have a nice day.